no idea. You thought the last pre-trials was difficult to watch. You just wait till you see the next one. And you'll be laughing. You'll be laughing your butts off. Until I demonstrate that lying is perfectly okay in the atheist community. There is nothing wrong with lying, stealing, because God knows y'all steal our content all the time. And you're not even using fair use. I don't think you guys even know what fair use is. I don't think you know the rules for fair use, but don't worry. I'm going to remind you what the rules for fair use is. Hey, G-Man, as long as I'm criticizing the video, yeah. Provided it's not copywritten, and you only do a certain amount before you do your commentary.
Really?
I know what the rules are. And we're going to talk about it during my pre-trial. It's going to be one of the best yet. It's going to be one of the best yet. Oh, and guess what? Vaughn's going to have mind control. I dare you to come in my live chat being disrespectful. I triple dog dare you. You know what I mean? So, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. This is important. This is very, very important. If you allow an atheist to judge you on whether or not you're a liar, and whether you're a thief, or if you're an adulterer, or if you're an unholy person, or you please understand, you just let that person be the judge of your life. Where does Jesus come into any of this? I thought he was on the throne. No. Jesus is all the way down here for some of you, and then atheists all the way up here. So it was whatever the atheist community says. Who cares what they got to say? What did Jesus say about the matter? What did Jesus say about the matter? Atheists are not my judge. They don't get to tell me nothing about morality until I find out what their moral code is. Then I'll consider what they have to say.
Talk to them first.
Don't tell me it's empathy. You people are liars. Where's Vaughn's empathy? Where's my empathy? Where's Veckel's empathy? DLC for Christ's empathy.
Yes.
The church in general, where's our empathy? Because we're still looking for it. You don't believe in no empathy. You want me to thrive? You want me to thrive after trying to cost me my job? You want me to thrive? Are you serious? You tried to have Shandy's kids taken from her, and you want her to thrive? You have Vaughn's kids taken from him, and you want him to thrive? Who you guys think you're running game on over here? Who do you think you're running game on over here? You're not running game on nobody. Christians have a moral code. It is called the Holy Bible. It's called the Commandments of Almighty God, a law that is higher than the law of the land. And as ambassadors for Christ, we have a certain amount of immunity here on the earth while we represent him while we're on here. Where the laws of the land only go but so far before we are able to say, you know what? The law of the land says this, but Christ says this. We're going to obey Christ instead.
I don't know.
In other words, if the law of the land says worship idols, I'm going to tell them, no, I'm not worshiping no idol. If the law of the land tells you to have an abortion, God says don't have an abortion. Who are you going to listen to? But where's your moral basis for me to follow your example? That's what I want to know. Where is your moral basis for me to follow your example? You can call me a horrible human being till you're blue in the face, but until you get a moral code, nobody cares what you think. Like literally, I can say the first comment I got on this one here. Hey, G-Man, you lying again, G-Man, you lying? I didn't even say anything yet. And Sabella's on here like, oh, you're lying again, you're lying. I didn't even say nothing yet.
You've been live for 20 minutes, you ain't saying anything.
I guess she forgot that she'll be judged by the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Did you know? Me and Veckel were just talking about this. God is so serious about his commandments that when he told the people not to work on the Sabbath, he wasn't playing. A man picked up sticks on the Sabbath. What do you think happened to that guy who picked up them sticks? It was... He tells you not to steal. He tells you not to kill. He tells you not to commit adultery, not to be a false witness. If he tells you not to lie, and you do it anyway, and you don't have a savior, guess what's gonna happen? God ain't playing. He ain't playing, because he has a moral code, and it is absolute, whether you like it or not. GTV. Hello, everyone, and welcome to GTV. I am
Starting
G-Man,
over,
your
I didn't
host, and
catch it.
today I want to very briefly talk about why atheists cannot lead by example when it comes to morality. And this should be fairly simple on why this is the case. Mainly because they don't have a moral code to follow. In other words, in order for them to lead by an example, then there has to be a set of rules that you got to follow in order to determine whether or not someone is, in order to show people what they should and what they should not be doing. You understand what I'm saying? A Christian can do this because we can go to our Bibles and we can say, okay, God says, don't steal, don't kill, don't commit adultery. So
No
the
one
way
else
I
has a
lead by
moral code.
example is by not killing, not stealing, and not committing adultery. And I have a moral code that I can lead by example by following. An atheist believes that morality is subjective, it's according
That's
to their own
false.
personal
Not all of us
opinion.
believe that.
So they cannot lead by example. How you doing, Kate, the realist one? They cannot lead by example. They absolutely cannot lead by example. For example, lying. Do you guys know that I am constantly being accused of being called a liar? Not by Christians, but by atheists.
All right. So, interestingly enough, somebody just caught him in another lie. If you watched my stream from earlier today, you heard him mention about the amazing atheist encouraging somebody to commit suicide. Somebody found Lusty McButt. Found the actual stream that he's talking about, and I know y'all will be really shocked to hear this, but G-Man lied about that whole thing. So I'm gonna go back and find the timestamp where he talks about it, and we're gonna let him explain what he thinks happens and what he claims to be the case, because y'all have heard him mention this more than once. And then we're going to actually play the hangout, and then you guys can hear what actually happened and see that G-Man's lying again. So, I mean, it shouldn't be a big surprise when I played, him getting kicked. I actually need to change the title because he got kicked out of Shield Squad to the SLG. So, yeah, he got kicked out of Shield Squad and all the stuff that he lied about. We actually listened to Christians who were in the group that were part of his removal that it pretty much said that G-Man was going around lying again. So, I mean, again, it's not just, evil atheists saying that he's lying. No, there are plenty of Christians who point out his lies. But he gets upset when it's getting put on the spot. Never seen G-Man with a fresh haircut. Never. I've seen where he's tried to line himself up and he ended up having a fucking hairline looks like the top of Gumby's head.
Atheists are always calling me a liar. Atheists are always calling me a liar. You know what's funny about that, ladies and gents? In the atheist worldview, there's nothing wrong with lying. There is absolutely nothing wrong in the worldview of the atheist community of lying. If we are all a result of random mutations, and if we're all the result of evolution, then there's nothing wrong with lying. Because there's neither here and there's neither there. There's no objective reason that they can give me that would suggest that lying is wrong. So why is lying wrong to an atheist? I'll tell you. Lying is wrong to an atheist because they're appealing to the Bible. The Bible says that lying in every circumstance is a sin. In every circumstance is a sin.
Freedom. That's right, G-Man. Do not steal. Just like it's immoral to steal $3,000 from a safe that belongs to someone else.
No. He merely found it. It wasn't stolen. He just found somebody else's money that they put in the safe so they could keep it safe. Get it? Safe to put in the safe.
Wow. In order for me to be a liar, they have to appeal to the Bible in order for me to be a liar. If they're appealing to the Bible, then they're saying the Bible is true. And if the Bible is true, the Bible says that God exists. The Bible says, judge not lest ye be judged, and in the same manner that you judge the person. It says, get that telephone pole out of your eye before you talk about the speck that's in your brother's eye. It says a lot of things in that Bible. It also says that if you confess with your mouth the Lord Jesus and believe in your heart that God rose up from the dead, that you'll be saved. You think about that a minute. So while atheists are calling me a liar, listen to me. In your worldview, there's nothing wrong with it. Because if lying was really wrong, you would be talking about the amazing atheist and how he lied to all those people when he collected that money and didn't do what he said he was going to do with it. I mean, seriously, if lying was really wrong, I mean, let's keep it real, guys. I mean, if lying was really wrong, you would be all over people like Steve McRae, Dragnauct Silvis. You would be all...
Yes, because none of us have ever been on Steve McRae about his financial improprieties at all, ever. Nor people like David Silverman, nor anybody who doesn't believe in God. Absolutely. That's never happened ever.
Over the Geek Room and a bunch of other people on here who lie on a daily basis about people for money. If lying was wrong, according to the atheist community, I mean wrong across the board, even to the point that I can't even lie. If lying was really, really, really wrong, why don't you get on Bionic Dance about saying that rocks are atheists and babies are atheists? Like, seriously, if lying is really, 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 really wrong, why aren't you getting on your own kind about it? You want to know why? Because in your worldview, there's nothing wrong with lying. You know what? And the reason why you guys get on me about this is because my...
So, just kind of based on, like, I don't know what specifically triggered him. With this one, I guess I could take away this live thing because he's not live technically. But usually when he's really jittery and shit like this, he's seen something, or someone's told him something, and this has triggered him, because this has triggered G-Man. Dragon is the biggest liar. Yes, that's true. Yo, Dre, off topic, but do you know about Anki, right? Now it's a free software a lot of people use for students studying medical stuff. Really off topic. Oh no, I'm not too familiar with it. This is my last undergrad course. I'm just catching up on some notes that I need to take. Honestly, I appreciate it. Someone got to the pixie sticks and shorted them all. Yeah, man, the crazy eyeballs. Yeah, he's wily eyed. I'm not sure exactly what set him off, but it might have been the video that I did the other day, where it's me playing his words against other Christians' words. So I mean, he can be mad. He think he goes outside to just record videos, or does he just chill by the brick walls all day? No, he I don't think that he does too much of just, loitering. I think that he goes outside to do this sort of stuff because he gets amped up, right? She asked him to, yeah, exactly, with having to find kind, yeah.
My Bible tells me that lying is wrong. So you take a commandment out of the scriptures, and then you remind me what the scripture says when it's convenient for you. When it's not convenient for you is when I start talking about how that same Bible says that the fool has said in his heart that there is no God. When I start reminding you about a place called heaven and a place called hell. When I start reminding you about what the Bible actually says about a variety of things. How you doing? Let's get biblical. Make sure you watch this from the beginning, man. It's pretty funny as I destroy the logic of the atheist community again. So, to me, it's absolutely hilarious how G-Man's a liar according to the scriptures, but God doesn't exist according to the scriptures. Or because adultery is wrong according to the scriptures. It doesn't stop them from lying. It doesn't stop them from committing adultery. Like, I'm just saying. You can't lead by example if you ain't got a moral code. You want proof of this? Can somebody in the live chat who's an atheist give me your moral code that you live by and you practice on a regular basis? Tell me how you have empathy on people and how you want people to thrive.
Here we go.
Tell me about it. Come on. Tell me how you want to see me thrive. I want to hear this. And how you have empathy on me and Shanny and other people on the internet. Show me. Where is your empathy at? Where is your ability to? Where is your moral code that says that I should have the right to thrive? Oh, I forgot. You guys only say that when you're on camera because you know you don't got a moral code that you practice. That's why you can't lead by example. That's why everyone needs Jesus Christ. He was our ultimate example. Jesus said lying was wrong, and he never lied. Notice I didn't say G-Man. I never once said G-Man was our example. Jesus is. He never lied. He never stole. He never committed adultery. He never did anything wrong. And no matter how hard you try, no matter how much you check Google, you're never going to find anything. You can even go to evilbible.com and you're never going to find anything. That's why Jesus is our example. Not G-Man, not Veckel, not true empiricism. Jesus is our example. So you can call me a liar all you want.
So Is it interesting that he gave you a whole list of people that I've been giving you for the last few days? All the G-Man dick suckers, and in that particular order, too. It's interesting, huh? Interesting.
From now on, when the atheist calls me a liar, I'm going to say, and in your worldview, there's nothing wrong with it. Because if lying is wrong, then when are you going to confront the amazing atheist? When are you going to confront Drag? When are you going to confront Steve McRae? When are you going to confront the Geek Room? When are you going to confront all these other lying whoremongers on YouTube? You're not going to do it because in your worldview, atheists can lie and nobody else can, right? Or is it that atheists can lie and Christians can lie? Like, I'm really confused about your moral code. No. Atheists lie to cause harm all the time. Oh my God, and I'm the person who's been harmed. I'm the person who's been harmed on a regular basis. You have no moral code. Tell me something. If I wanted to leave Christianity today, sell me on why I should become an atheist and how that would make me a better person. Whoa. If I lost my faith and I became an atheist, I would just be an internet troll who spends my life and my day and all of my hours in my day putting other people down all day and butting into the lives of other people. That's what atheists seem to be all about these days. Y'all don't seem to have a life about anything. You have no moral code. You're just as evil as everyone else that you call evil. Listen to me. See, here's the thing. The beautiful thing, let's say hypothetically speaking, that happened, right? This person stole $50. This person stole $3,000. Both of them are going to the lake of fire if they don't know Jesus. That's what you don't understand. You understand what I'm saying? You atheists make the mistake and you allow your bias and you allow your hatred and you allow, I'm just going to be silly now. You allow the dark side of the force to flow through you so much. You allow the butt hurt to flow through you so much that you can't even articulate your moral code.
Butt hurt.
Tell me something. Where's my empathy? Where is my ability to thrive? Where's the opportunity for me to thrive? You don't give it.
I don't control your fucking life.
You don't give it. No, you do what Richard Dawkins told you to do without thinking about it first. You mock them and you ridicule them in public, and then when one of us...
So that hurts them. So somebody makes a YouTube video about you, that hurts your feelings. So people pointing out that you lie, that stops you from thriving. That's interesting. Okay.
Us come along and mocks you and ridicules you in public because it's perfectly okay in your worldview, you have a problem with it. You understand what I'm saying? Do you not see how hypocritical your community is? Later on, Shady did porn. And then next week, one of you are going, too porn. You guys ain't nothing but a bunch of hypocrites.
Oh my God. So wait, you go. I gotta rewind that. Oh, I got. That's a great clip. Hold on.
In your worldview, you have a problem with it. You understand what I'm saying? Do you not see how hypocritical your community is? Later on, Shady did porn. And then next week, one of you are going, too porn. You guys ain't nothing but a bunch of hypocrites. Like, honestly, you're like if I did a hangout right now with Lubis here, Lubis, porn is absolutely wrong 100% of the time. Lubis gonna be like, wait a minute, G-Man. There are no moral absolutes. How can porn, but if there's no moral absolutes, then why what Shani did was wrong according to your worldview? I can tell you why, as a Christian, it was wrong. But can you tell me, as an atheist, why it's wrong? No, you can't, because you don't have a moral code to judge anybody. But I laughed my butt off. Hey, G-Man, you were a thief. Hey, G-Man, you're being dishonest. Hey, G-Man, you hurt my feelings, G-Man. You did this, G-Man. And you have no moral code to go by whatsoever. And later on, you'll be talking about how Shani did porn. She's a horrible person. She's disgusting. Meanwhile, in your house,
he did it again.
You're hypocrites. You went in the last 5 minutes in my church because people would be all over you. Hey, guys, the pastor said that we shouldn't lie. So why did the pastor lie? Wait a minute. 2 days ago, you told everybody that so-and-so did this, and we found out you was a liar. In fact, you lied 85 times the other day. How dare you talk about the pastor when you yourself had lied 85 times? Pastor lied one time. You lied 80.
You notice how much he loves to obfuscate anytime someone catches him in a lie. It's gotten to the point where he's now just given up trying to tell the truth. And he's just, well, everyone lies, so it's okay for me to do it. well, since you can't give me a sufficient reason for why lying is bad according to your worldview, then I don't have to tell the truth. I mean, that's essentially what he's saying now. Like, he's not even hiding the fact that he just lies. And I think that's great. Good job, Veckel. Good job, brothers in Christ, True Empiricism. Good job, guys. Y'all, we finally got him. We finally gotten G-Man to admit that he's just a piece of shit, a lying piece of shit. Awesome. And good work, Drag. Give yourselves a hand. Matt, what time is it? I might get the family some ice cream. Nope, it's 9 o'clock. Ain't no ice cream. All right. Druid Lover 1 says, where was G-Man's empathy when he took money from Faithful to God? That, according to your worldview, him taking money from Faithful to God is not wrong. Now, see, there you go. Now,
85 times. You know what I mean? It's absolutely hilarious listening to reading some of these comments. Hey, G-Man, you sound like a big baby. And then they like to gaslight. They like to try to agitate.
Gaslight, man, that's a new... When did he start using that term? G-Man picking up on them buzzwords. G-Man, does he actually know what gaslight means? Actually, you know what? He is kind of a perpetual victim, so he probably has an idea what gaslighting is. I wouldn't doubt it.
They try to incite a response out of you, and they try to do... But you know what? If we do it to them, G-Man's being a horrible person. So when I do what you're doing, I'm a horrible person. But when you do it to us, you're not a horrible person. What kind of moral code is that? Oh, I know. I understand. The atheist community has a moral code of hypocrisy. It's good for them to...
Hypocrisy? A moral code of hypocrisy.
Do it, but not for everybody else. If the atheist goes out there and shoots somebody in the head, it's okay. Okay? If somebody else goes out there and shoots somebody in the head, it is a bad thing. You understand, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I will never become an atheist, and why I recommend you never become an atheist. And if you are an atheist, I will run for your life away from these crazy, deluded people who don't know what they're talking about. They have no moral code. They have no moral code. So how can they lead by example? I keep hearing about how so-and-so is educated, or how so-and-so is the model of morality. It's like, wait a minute, don't you cuss? Don't you watch porn? Don't you make fun of people? Don't you cyberbully people? My God, I got a whole laundry list of things that you do on here that's not even right. Didn't you steal money from somebody? Didn't you steal somebody's PayPal? Didn't you go out there and cost people the ability to pay their bills? How can you sit there and call yourself a good person with a straight face? Wasn't you fighting other people at somebody's funeral? Like a lot of people getting on my case about Jay's memorial. One of the things that I'm going to make sure I bring up is how you people behave at her funeral.
Now, mind you, he has no idea. Only a handful of people went to the funeral. Only a few more people even saw the footage from it. Now, all he has to work on is us talking about it. So this is the fun part, right? Because mind you, he has no actual idea what transpired, right? So this is going to be really fun when I ask him who fought who, why didn't anyone get arrested, and all the details that he's trying to pull up here. But you know what? Let's roll with it.
Headline and drag and Captain Awesome. Oh, we're going to have a lot of fun talking about those things. A lot of you got it all twisted about what we're going to be doing at this memorial. A lot of you got it twisted. You have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm going to point out so much hypocrisy from the atheist community. It's not even funny. Oh, it's G-Man's fault. Jay's dead. I'm going to invite every last one of those fools who believe that garbage in the room.
I don't have a moral code,
and I'm going to give you 10 minutes to talk without being interrupted. Please tell me why it's my fault that Jay's dead. And please bring in your legal representation. Please come in and prove it. Oh, you have no proof. Then can you explain to everybody on YouTube, why are you continually lying on a daily basis saying it's my fault? No, it isn't that, G-Man. We didn't like how you talked to her before she died. I don't like how you talked to Disposable Gorilla before he died. So that means you're a horrible person. Did you forget that Disposable Gorilla died? I remember some videos that was made about him by Alex Barton and the rest of you before he passed away. Don't worry, we're going to be talking about all of this. You guys ain't getting away with jack. If you got 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 hours to sit there and poke fun and to tease people on here about how they behave, you better believe I got time to do it too. Except the difference is I don't got to make nothing up. Everything I'm going to be speaking about is true, and I got the receipts to prove it. I got the receipts to prove it. You think
Now he has receipts. Oh man, wonder where he got that from.
Sabella's the only person that's got an archive? You guys are crazy. You're crazy. All them videos that you guys think is deleted, nobody has no more of, I got the copies. And we're all gonna be looking at them during the including the day that we found out that she passed away, when everybody claimed I never paid my respects or anything like that. A lot of lies on this internet, man. A lot of them. A lot of lies on here. And again, if somebody calls me a liar because the Bible says so, then you're right. If you're an atheist and you tell me outside of the Bible that I'm a liar, I'm going to look at you and laugh at you. Said, your opinion has no authority over my life whatsoever. I don't care what you think. What did God say? What did Jesus say? No, those are fireworks that's going on over there, if you guys want to know what that noise is. But anyway, if you lived in the hood, you would know that this is noise that you hear all the time.
If it was a hood, then there'd be gunfire, now wouldn't it?
Some of you live in the suburbs and wouldn't even be able to identify with that. I'm used to that. I'm very used to that.
Yeah,
we used to see bullets go by and people getting stabbed and things like that and whatnot. You atheists couldn't handle the truth. You just can't. So here's the thing. Not only am I going to be talking about Sabella, I'm sorry, not Sabella. Not only am I going to be talking about Jade, we're going to be talking about DPR Jones. Because I got some funny stories about DPR. I'm actually going to be more respectful with DPR than anything else. At least he had an excuse. And then there's Matt Bell. Everybody keeps saying I support the guy. Everybody keeps saying that I'm a defender of Matt Bell. And I'm going to find all of the comments when you guys have lied on YouTube and have said I support Matt Bell.
People have heard you recently. People have come to me and told me about you saying that he was trolling on Skype and not abusing kids. So I'm like, you know what? Sure, go for it, bro. But now I'm caught up with what I listened to beforehand. This is cute. He's probably gonna take this bad boy down. But anyway, I was told about this. Let me pull this one out. Whoop. Give me a second. Hope y'all can see that. All right, can y'all see that? Y'all see that? I really want to see you debate him, make it happen. If go on his GTV channel, there is. You didn't know that there's a debate between me and him already? I'll show you. Hold on. Let me. Actually, it's GTV. Yeah, it should be on GTV.
Nah, man.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with my.
I don't hear you talk to that bum. Shut up. Give me a second. Debate. I know putting in debate. There it is. That's the first one that pops up. Yeah. So, if you did not know, that's Christopher Mowdy. So, this is my debate slide, and of course, I don't have a shirt on because reasons. And yeah, me and him are having a debate. So, I don't know why it's stuck on me most of the time. Okay, well, because I did the most talking, I think. Yeah, okay, yeah, here's him. So, anyway, back when I had my goatee. So, if G-Man versus Dragnauct debate is macroevolution science, and it's on his GTV channel, if y'all did not know that. So, that was a shit show. I think that was, like, the last actual debate, like, organized debate that I ever did, and I was like, this is a waste of my fucking time. But, like, it was just terrible. Absolutely fucking terrible. But yeah, he brought a satirical website to that. If you've never seen that, it's a waste of time. He actually went to World News Daily, which is a satirical website, and he brought that as part of his evidence. He has no ability to actually vet sources at all. Like, he finds what he wants to believe on the internet and brings it. And so, like, the article on the site, like, if you looked at the website, you could kind of tell that there's something wrong with it. The article on the far right talked about a lady who trained squirrels to attack her lover because he wouldn't give her oral sex. Like, you would think that you could read that and go, there's something not right here, but he's stupid, right, and lazy. So, And he actually defended it. Like him and True defended it for like a week afterwards. And then someone, it's satirical. Oh, it is satirical. Oh, if you go in the about section, it says it's satirical. Well, just because it's satirical doesn't mean that you... I was like, oh my God. Really? Oh, this is a... And then there was more shit. Oh, it's the same. This is the same one. It's the same one. Okay, are you sure it's the right timestamp? All right.
R. Jones
are
going to be in it, and Matt Bell's going to be in it. But Matt Bell's going to be innocent, though. That's the thing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that sounds
Okay,
great.
a pre-trial of what? What's going on?
We're going to talk about Jade. We're going to talk about Jade and her life as being a Roman Catholic homosexual and why she needed to repent. And we're going to be talking about DPR and his disrespectful comments towards Christians and God in general.
Boy, yeah.
Why? Because...
Wow. That's fucking crazy. Wow. So Sokka sent this shit to me earlier, and I took a nap and I went to sleep. I'm not gonna lie, but so I got the timestamp now. I'm just listening to them now, but they are these will be reviewed in full on the Salt Mine in the Geek Room Saturday. So I wanted to listen to it.
Miss Albert bullshit. Hey, look, G-Man, tomorrow I want you to make a video and I want you to screen share the email I sent you threatening to blow your head off.
I'm not going to do nothing you just got finished telling me to do,
You
Junior.
just lied.
Who do you think you are?
It's amazing how you say everyone's going to hell for lying, and you sat here and spewed about 10 lies out of that hole you call
I'm actually trolling you. I'm actually trolling you.
Hey,
I'm actually trolling you.
This is trolling.
What are you doing?
He's in the flesh right now. He's in the flesh.
Albert.
Hey,
now, and
are you
And don't
homeless
email me
again?
no more death threats either, you moron.
I want you to show me the death threats. Show the whole world. Show
Come on,
the
man,
whole
like,
world.
I'm going to show a
You're not
judge. That's
lying,
what I'm going to do.
G-Man.
Come
I'm
on.
going to show a judge. That's what I'm going to do.
Now
and
you just went full Von Helton.
When I take you and your boyfriend to court.
G-Man.
Hey, Lulu, you want to see something funny? Watch this, okay? Here's my opening statement for why G-Man has no understanding what objective moral facts actually are. G-Man believes that in objective morals, that is that there are certain things that are out there that certain moral facts out there that represent true propositions about the state of affairs of reality. Okay, that these things would be, just as true as any statement such as my car is red or that Ottawa is the capital of Canada. Now, G-Man actually believes that these moral facts represent true propositions. Okay, now the issue is that when it comes to what makes these statements true, okay, these objectively true statements that are not just held at the whim of some person or some being or anything like that, is that they actually have to be grounded in some aspect of reality. But G-Man believes that he gets all of his moral codes from some type of omniscient being that lives in the sky, some type of personable God that can declare these things as true or false. Now, the problem with that is that it's not a form of moral objectivism, because there's actually nothing in reality that makes those things true or not. It's actually onto the whim of this being. If that being did not exist, then moral facts would not exist, which would not make them objective features of reality, but in fact subjective features of this God that he believes in. And this is where we run into Euthyphro's dilemma, is that when it comes to these moral facts, if God declares something good, is it good because God has declared it? Because that would make it subjective. But if it's good because it is good regardless of what God thinks, well, that would mean that there is no need for his God to have more objective moral facts to begin with. And then he's in the same position as any other atheist out there that believes that objective moral facts can exist. G-Man, your rebuttal?
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
Yeah, that's real intelligent. Just proves again what a moron you are.
See, what
I can't stop saying that for some reason. It's something in my throat. Hold on a minute.
Hey, what are you doing in an electrical room at 4:15 a.m.? Are you homeless again there, bud? What are you doing in an electrical room at 4:15 a.m.?
Because I'm homeless, even though I got a roof over my head.
Hey,
my house is bigger and better than yours, Junior.
You loser.
I was
So I
just
just
going
want
to
to
say
point
that.
out
This is
that
just
was
sad.
that right there is how you win a debate with G-Man.
Yeah.
Because G-Man has been doing this for 8 years.
I feel like George
for
Floyd
8
right now.
years.
I feel like
And
George
he still
Floyd right
has
now.
no idea what the fuck these
Police
conversations
officers
are
are
even about.
beating me up.
Here's the thing: is that G-Man for
He
years
really does need his
has been
ass
putting
beat.
forward
I'm
certain
surrounded by
arguments.
Caucasians who hate me.
Hey,
Burnt toast is a
shut the fuck
Caucasian.
up. Okay, you had a chance for
I'm
rebuttal.
surrounded by Caucasians who hate
Okay.
me.
I'm not Caucasian, you idiot.
Yes, you are. I'm surrounded by Caucasians who hate me.
She's not.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
Burnt
so,
Toast, you
so
prove it, Burnt
he
Toast. I don't
can't
care what
he
you got
can't
to say.
he can't prove that
You gotta
fucking
prove it,
objective
Burnt
morals
Toast.
exist, but apparently like
But
racist
Burnt
objective.
Toast, I'll take you out to dinner if you want to
Hey,
go,
so-
bro.
Hell
hey,
yeah.
hold on. Hey,
You're
Burnt,
dry.
hold
I'll
on
take you
one
out to
second.
eat.
Hey, on the inside chat, G-Man just put, Lulu, you owe me big. Normally, I would have just slept, but
Yeah,
you need
basically,
the
I would have just
views.
left the room.
These
I would've
fakes
just
won't
left the room.
support you.
I'm
Hey,
doing this
G-Man,
to help Lulu out. That's the only reason.
Is
Any
that-
other time I'd have been left, you morons.
is that why you protect Von Helton in your room for the views? Is
Do
that
you
why you
protect drag?
protect a
Do you protect
racist?
drag?
I've never
Do you
even
protect
gone into a
drag?
drag
You
hangout.
protect Dragnauct.
Is
So I
that
don't want to
why
hear
you?
about what I do.
Is that why you
You
protect
hypocrite.
pedophiles in
You're
your
a
room?
hypocrite.
Von Helton.
Hey, G-Man,
Yeah,
G-Man. Hey, listen, hold on. As somebody who is a dragoon and fucking proud of it, hail our Dragon Lord. I can guarantee you that Mr. Handyman there is not a dragoon and does not interact with Dragnaught. So
No,
your little
I
fucking
don't.
narrative
So
that
says
you're
the guy who has
putting
the
out there,
stock as an icon. Whatever.
yeah, you're kind of wrong. But hey, listen. That was really fun. I had a lot of fun destroying you about the fact that you couldn't substantiate what objective morals are. If you ever want to have a round 2 where we can go over something hilarious, like your understanding of any fucking any type of apologetics, I'd be more than happy to, because it's fucking hilarious.
I want a fudge stripe now. But the one thing I did want to say was that in G-Man's defense, Saki, you did kind of walk into his trap, because if there is one subject,
I'm
Big Vaughn are
eating,
such good friends. How much? This is why G-Man and Vaughn are such fucking friends. Is
Yeah,
because
Ebony and I
fucking
agree.
Vaughn's into bestiality, and that's the best fucking video on fucking G-Man's channel.
So anyway, I'm trying to talk to Lulu. Lulu, just to make you smile, Lulu, a little bit. I'm eating EL fudge striped mini cookies. These are pretty good. I can mail you some if you want.
Did they give you that at the food shelter
I
or
got
the homeless shelter?
I got Keebler EL fudge cookies. These are pretty good, Lulu. I can mail you some if you want. They come
Not
in
a
these little
sponsor.
boxes here. I don't know if you can get them yourself or not, but I can get these for you and then send them to you. These are pretty good.
Why are you sleeping in an electrical room, G-Man?
It's like the stores room of a fucking grocery store or something. Fucking owners left for the night.
What makes you think I'm sleeping down here?
Let's go over with the laundromat he works
What makes you
in.
think I'm sleeping down here? I'm just curious.
Why else would you be down there at 4:19 a.m.?
Maybe because I want to be.
Oh,
I don't know.
Maybe because you have to be.
that's where the gay thoughts
Whatever.
can't get him.
Oh, I love that video. That video is better
What a
than anything
kid
that's on your
thought
channel,
can't get
Saka.
him.
Yeah, I have one video. I have actually. I think I have. I have one video right there. It's
I
actually
have real views, sir. I'm actually a real YouTuber, and you're a joke.
you know what? I'll tell you, like,
What happened to that boring
I'm
show you're
actually.
doing?
Hey, G-Man. Hey, G-Man. I'm actually a like a real father and a real husband, and not a joke like you. So
Actually,
yeah,
you're right.
so fuck off.
You're right. You're a sailor who has sex with other men. That's what you are.
Okay, that is true. I will give G-Man that. That is actually true. That is. Let me see. Let me watch. I've not seen this one. Let me watch this. This is Black Guy TV. There we go. All right. If y'all did not know that, yeah, I'm putting you on the spot, motherfucker.
When you gonna stop this shit? When you gonna stop? I don't think you're ever gonna stop, because as Dragnauct has shown recently, you love dropping N-bombs. But when you gonna stop crying about white people not being able to say the N-word?
I just noticed that I think he has the same schedule that my wife has sitting right up there. Y'all see me reach over and grab markers and shit like that. We got a schedule for her work sitting right over there. I think that's the same exact one.
When you gonna stop? When you gonna just stop? Either just say it or shut the fuck up. That's all you gotta do. Just either say the word, take the consequences that come along with saying it, or shut the fuck up. Stop complaining about it. It's fucking stupid, okay? One, she was defending Blair White. Blair White recently got leaked that she was dropping N-bombs in some DM messages.
So
and
shocked.
Here comes Captain Save, a racist, and she wants to sit there and complain, oh, black people can say it, but because we're skin color, we can't say it. It's not fair. Okay? First off, aren't you rich? So you're rich, you're white, you can pretty much go anywhere in this country or world and not have to worry about anything. And you're upset because you can't.
Okay, first of all, Black Guy TV, we got to get some facts straight, my man. As a rich white woman, Shani still cannot go where the fuck she wants to go. When you are a woman of her caliber, right? She attracts a lot of stuff, namely flies. So that becomes an issue where you want to just move about the cabin at your fucking freedom. You get what I'm saying? So when you are as large as Shani and you have a strong gravitational pull, that also becomes a hindrance in your travel possibilities. So we need to make sure that we acknowledge these things before we just presume too much about Shani. All right? All right. All right. You can continue.
Say the N-word. Are you serious? Only people privileged like you would complain that they can't say the N-word. What? I wish that was shit I could just complain about. That's the only thing I can't say the N-word. Ugh, poor me. Are you serious? I mean, it's just at a point. It's getting ridiculous. You know, it's just getting ridiculous. Let me tell you why Blair White could lose her quote unquote career for saying the N-word. Mainstream doesn't like it. Okay, even Fox News.
It's not that entertaining. Yeah, I'm pick something else. All right. The fuck is this? Fuck Street Fighter.
What up, y'all? I'm going to talk about Street Fighter 5.
What the fuck happened to your hairline, man? Wait, hold on for a second. What the fuck is going on here? Why does your hairline look like mine? Why does it look like it's trying to run away from your teeth? What's up, man? What's going on? We need to have a chat about that.
Exclusivity to the PlayStation 4 and PC. First off, I want to say I don't give a fuck about Street Fighter 5. Let's just get that straight out. I don't give a fuck. I used to be a big Capcom fan. I love Marvel vs. Capcom series. I love the Street Fighter series. But now, I don't give a fuck about them. Why? Because they do what a lot of companies are doing nowadays. They gouge you with DLC. They have dislocked content for their DLC. And they love...
I already agree with all that. I already agree with you. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Where is... Oh, man. This one looks good.
You're going to understand.
This one looks pretty good.
This is G-Man, idiocy incarnate. Today, G-Man is going to admit to doing something in the nearest future that's very stupid. But before I go, please like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification bell for all my future videos. Now, let's listen to G-Man.
Now, here's the thing. I think for the last, 2 or 3 years here online, a lot of you don't know this, but a lot of this stuff that's been going on here on the internet has been negatively affecting my finances and has been negatively affecting my mental health and stability. All right.
Oh boy.
And I think for like the last few years, I've always said, I'm going to do something, I'm going to do something, I'm going to do something. And I never did it. For those of you out there, if Evangelist Ken happens to be watching this in the future, he's probably going to say, oh no, when he hears what I'm about to say. But maybe him, maybe my blood brother. There's a few people that really know me.
Like the fucking, he got the music in the background.
And understand me. They know I do a lot of this.
Yes, man, like a bitch. You need a comment there, my man. You need a comment there.
Okay? They know I do a lot of this before I shut up and start doing what I gotta do.
He said, what, suck a dick? Y'all, hold on, y'all can't see. That's good. Let me pull this over here. There we go. All right, thank you.
I'm tired of doing this regarding people affecting my personal life. So I don't got a lot to say about that no more. I'm gonna do my real talking really soon. You're gonna understand what I mean by that really, really soon.
Booty chatting.
I was actually getting ready to make a post rather than make a video, and in the post I was gonna say that I might be spending anywhere between 2 to 3 weeks in prison or in county or whatever.
No. Oh, okay. I gotta make this bigger because that's the only way it's gonna show up. Hold on. Let me give me a second. This bitch resized. Okay. Okay. All right. So y'all can at least see it somewhat. No need to pray away the gay thoughts of. No need to pray away the gay thoughts away in there. All right.
Whatever, not prison, but in county. And with a smile on my face, because I'm getting ready to do something that might get me in trouble, but it will also get me where I want to be, and that is a courtroom.
Bitch, what? What kind of black man admits that he's gonna probably commit a crime in the future to end up in front of a judge so he can cry to the judge about him being cyberbullied online? Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. You gotta be kidding me, G-Man. You can't be this stupid.
He
Or
is.
maybe you are this stupid.
He is.
This is crazy. I mean, it's really crazy. Hey, G-Man, guess what? If you get in front of a judge, you know what's gonna happen? They're only going to hear about your case and no other case. And then you're gonna end up in jail.
Judge, there's this guy. While I'm here, Judge, on these charges. Yeah. Whoa. Wait, Judge. There's this guy, Dragnauct. He's in a different county. Yeah, we need to get him in here now. Call Veckel. Where's Judge? Can I get my phone? If we Skype true empiricism, he will tell you. He's my lawyer.
Sucking dick like you want to.
Okay? There's a lot of things that's said about me on here that is truly affecting my money. Somebody literally...
Because barrel stacking doesn't pay well, it seems. No, he's saying, because I called his ass, this is around the time where I called him out because he was trying to grift people still. Like, he's still telling people that he was broke and he didn't have any money. Meanwhile, right before he moved out of that house, he was telling different people that he didn't have anywhere to go when he did. He actually did. He actually had several offers. He actually knew where he was going to go. I actually found out a day before he left. He knew, actually 2 days before he left, I believe, he actually knew where he was going, and it was solid, it was done. But if there's a Brett Keane stream that I played a few days ago in reference to this, where he talks about, well, he should have waited a bit longer, got some more donations. That's what he's mad about, because I called his ass out, and then people figured out, oh shit, because there was a lot of atheists who actually donated thinking that he needed help. No. He's doing that to grift people. And that's what he's talking about. He's mad. He's mad that I call his ass out for fucking grifting.
Literally just called me and asked me about something that they saw on the internet, and it just cost me work. So
I don't know if I believe that one. Maybe it's you saying that you have COVID and you're gonna cough on someone possibly.
That's all being documented, and I'm going to be using that and whatnot, okay? So, what am I trying to say?
Fiend. So you notice that with that little story, he said that someone saw something on the internet about him and it just cost him work. He didn't say, oh, Dragnauct, they saw a Dragnaught video with me, and he just said they saw something on the internet about me, right? When he's vague like that, that's when there's bullshit. That's because, trust me, you think about this for a second. If there was a just incredibly slanderous video where I'm out there, G-Man is this, G-Man is that, I'm just sitting there, I'm just bashing him, right? No context, just no video. I'm just sitting on my porch, and just attaching labels to his name that could really hurt him. that would be something that he could use, right? That would be something that True Empiricism would grab and all these other cats would grab. But he's not saying that, right? There would be atheists on his side if that was the case. But he's not doing that. That's bullshit. Yeah, so when he says shit like that, don't believe him. What's this? Here's why I won't shut up about Shane for Christ.
What's up, YouTube?
You actually reviewing something?
I'm just gonna make a quick video right now because
you got a 15-minute video, man. It's not quick. Hold on, let's see.
What up?
Oh man. Okay. All right. We doing a picture in picture here too. All right. So we're gonna do my picture in picture, your picture in picture. All right. This is what we're doing. This is how we're doing. All right. Dragnauct, is he going to go to a judge and you're going to jail? Physical jail. After this COVID shit, frustrated. Let me know when you and the wife can come back around, because I'm gonna take you and the wife, and of course I'm gonna bring my wife too, and we get Xavier. Hopefully we can get a Cedo-Koe, and we're gonna go out to eat. Maybe if BKV is back in Houston, doing his thing, he can join too, so we can go out and eat. If y'all did not know, that's what I do when people come to town. That's what I do.
Y'all, today, we're gonna hear about how Shani loves black people.
Fucking game they've been playing us for centuries now. Don't be fucking playing that fucking shit, that fucking race baiting bullshit. White people love black people.
White people love black people.
God,
especially her.
I love black people fucking much.
She loves black people.
And just because something happened a long time ago, which the person forgave me over.
G-Man.
Long time ago.
Over a fucking year ago.
Over a year ago.
Well over a year ago.
That's the only time she ever
I'm
called.
still fucking reminded. How dare you speak about this issue? Have you ever occurred to you that maybe I learned from my mistakes? Maybe I learned something out of going through what I went through. And maybe I think maybe I am a good voice of it because I did go through it. And I did go.
Okay. That's all I really wanted to watch of that video. She loves black people. White people love black people. Actually, I can't dispute white people don't love black people. But she loves black people. And there was only an incident that happened a year ago. Shani and Rev aren't racist, and Shani loves black people.
Oh, we're so oppressed. Look at all the fucking money we got from the fucking welfare system to buy fucking lobster tails on your fucking EBT card.
First off, on your fucking, all the money we have, I don't know if I don't know if y'all know anybody that's on EBT, but it's not a lot of money. Now, don't get me wrong. Actually, fuck it. I don't know okay. Excuse me. I don't know if y'all know, but if EBT's for people who are low income. They don't make a whole lot of money, so the government helps them out with EBT card so they can purchase food, right? But the thing is, they can only purchase cold items. They cannot buy anything hot. So, and don't get me wrong, I know there's places that like little corner stores that might let them flub that. But
so I didn't know that you could buy lobster with EBT. I would be agreeing with him until I saw what's her face video where she went and supposedly got lobster and fed it to the fucking dog and all that shit. Y'all know who I'm talking about, but supposedly you can. The only time I've actually had to do food stamp shit that I can remember right now is like when I was a kid, where they were actual stamps back in the day. So no, they didn't have no stamps for fucking lobster tail. I'm more familiar with WIC because that's like a lot of soldiers are on WIC, but yeah, this is you notice how animated Rev got with that on their fucking EBT card. You notice how you've never really seen him. He wasn't this excited when he was fucking her. Think about that for a second. He wasn't even this excited then. But man, he had something to say about this shit, Rev. Man, he has something to say. But that's what I love about Rev. You know what? I have no shame in my game. Absolutely. At one point in time in my life, when I was a young drag, And you know what? We went through some rough ass times with my stepfather being Vietnam vet, my mother being human resources. Times were tough, but they made it. They made it. Now they're fucking retired. They're just going to casinos and shit like that. But this motherfucker here, who has never actually worked a day in his life, he has never. Let me make this abundantly clear to y'all. Rev News has never worked a day in his life. He has never had to get up early in the morning and drive his lazy, stupid ass to a building to clock in and work a job. He's never had to do that. Every one of y'all adults who have had to do that has one up on this dumb limp dip motherfucker. Okay? So that the fact that he is so animated about that just tickles me to death. Never has this guy had to sweat and actually earn a goddamn thing in his life. It's been handed to him. But he has the most to fucking say. That you can't help but to love it. He's like a walking meme. No wonder he's like this. If my dick was as small as his, I'd be up in arms too. I'd be mad at something. These stupid EBT watermelon eating motherfuckers with their long swinging dicks. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. Like, what can you do? He needs an outlet, right? He needs an outlet. So this is it. But he loves black people. He loves black people.
But they can only buy cold things. So yeah, they can buy fish, they can buy lobster, they can buy crab. Let's not act. Don't get me wrong.
I'm not even gonna lie. I spent like 15 minutes the first night that they started doing the OnlyFans. That's what it's called. They started doing OnlyFans. I spent like 15 minutes sending his dick pic to some folks, and it's like, how big you think this is? All the women were nice. All the gay dudes were like, nah, bro. What the fuck is this? Who's sending me this? What the fuck? Hold on. It's got Slack. It's got Slack. Hold on. I just got sent something. Hold on. Y'all know what I've been like? I'm gonna have a whole series. What the fuck has Drag been watching on YouTube? Cause y'all know I like watching ASMR, but there's a bunch of other stupid shit I watch. I get recommended it. Hold on. What is this? Oh Lord. Alright, hold on.
Shady did porn. And then next week, one of you are going, oh, oh, oh.
I'm calling you daddy. Daddy, can you be my daddy? Daddy, I need a daddy. Daddy, won't you be my daddy? Daddy, come and make it rain down on me. Come and make it rain down on me.
Dead virgin like a virgin.
Yeah.
Hey, touching her for the very first time.
You know what that song's about?
Do you know how to tap that butt? Do you know how to tap that butt?
Look. That was Becky Goodhair did that. I actually like that song, by the way. The song that you heard at the beginning, it's by Twister. It's called Overnight. I think it's Overnight Celebrity, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it's Overnight Celebrity. But it's like I just do you know how to tap that butt? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna need that clip. I'm gonna tap that butt clip. That's gonna be my. I'm gonna need that. Somebody, what the fuck? I'm just getting just. Is Secular live? Oh, he'll be live in 21 minutes. I'm gonna end this in 21 minutes so Secular can go live. Man, look. I don't know why Streamlabs has a new icon. I don't control that shit. I actually like that song. Like I fuck to that song. That's how you know how to tap that button. Yes, I know how to tap that button. Have you ever seen in any of my videos anything behind my headboard? Have you seen? Actually, you can see. Matter of fact, let me show you something. Can you see that? Can you see this right here? Okay. All right. Those of us who know what we're doing know exactly what I'm pointing at. There's nothing on my headboard for a reason. So yes. Yes, I do. Matter of fact, I kicked the legs out from underneath this fucking bed and it's sitting on the ground now. So anyway, it's Wetter by Twister. Okay. I thought it was Overnight Celebrity, but no, yeah, it's Wetter. Thank you, Yaddle God. But like it's just I need the you know how to tap that butt? Like if you can get him blown up and then the MP3s because I need the GIF image and I need the MP3 file, or I think that the OGG file too it'll use, but MP3 or OGG file. But yeah, that's okay. You can't see. So if you can't see that, if you do know how to tap that butt, the back of the headboard will hit the wall. It will make a wall. It'll make a mark on the wall. That's what I'm pointing to. That's what I'm pointing to. If you can't see it, it's probably too. Yeah, it's probably too faint. Okay, yeah, I had to pull up to the wall, but yes, there is a 2-inch mark across the wall. So yes, I know how to tap that butt. Trust me. But that was just odd. Do you know how to tap that butt? For somebody who struggles with stuff that he does, he might not want to say that. Fucking wet. Yes. It's Wetter. Yes, I got the name of the song wrong. I know what it is. Okay. Who is this chick? Goddamn. Okay. Yeah, they don't know who that is. All right. No. I'm sorry, Wilson. That's Mrs. D with the strap on. No, it is not. Who is that? Can you hear someone laughing in my background? Can you hear that? Can you actually hear that?
I stole $3,000.
That's Mrs. D. No, it's not.
I like crab. I like shrimps. I like lobster.
Shrimps.
Let's not act like it's not a fucking water bug, okay? It's not some motherfucking cat. Oh, I know he's about to say filet mignon. Like, okay, if it's cold and they can buy it, who cares? It's food. It's feeding them, right? And let's not act like white people aren't on EBT, okay? Because remember, it's only
Shanny was on EBT, about just in case y'all didn't know that.
don't get me wrong. There's a lot of white people out there. That if you look at it between like blacks and Latinos, and when it comes to whites and minorities.
The fact that y'all could hear her laughing, she's in the living room on the other side of the apartment. The fact you are really loud for them to hear you, like really loud. All that keying is way too loud. You might want to close the door.
There's more middle class to upper middle class to rich white people compared to the other minorities, right? Because obviously they're
like he going through all this is playing like, but they ain't listening. They don't give a shit. Do you not think that they know that? Come on, Shani was on EBT for the longest. She's been on there for back when she lived with her ex-husband. They were on this shit. He was broke as shit. She wasn't doing nothing. There, come on, don't you going? Look, I get it. You going through the links to try and educate, but limp dick and fat bitch shit, they no, and I'm body shaming them both. Fuck them. No, they deserve no quarter. Absolutely not. No, they've already shown themselves to be. This is who they are. This is the reprehensible pieces of shit that they are. Right. It's one thing for people, okay, you know what? I was wrong about shit. I've sat down and thought about the stuff that I say, you know what? It's just hate. There are people who are genuinely reflective upon their behavior after some time. These motherfuckers are flip on a dime and acquire a new personality. This shit here hasn't changed. None of this here has changed. The only reason that they're not as racist as they were here, like in this now, is that it's advantageous for them to be because of the new Shanonymous personas that they're taking on. That's it. That's it. That is absolutely it. This is still Rev. This is who he is as a person.
The population's bigger and they're doing well. I think Asians do pretty well on the money as well. They make up more than whites, but you know, Asians aren't a large population in this country. So let's not act like there aren't millions
3 inches of hell at 100 miles per hour
upon millions of broke ass fucking their mama, fucking their sister in a trail park, got 3 teeth to brush like Shani. Let's not act like there aren't a bunch of white people on EBT. You know, if you just listen to this fucking piece of shit, then yeah, there's only niggas on EBT, but there's plenty of white people on it too.
We're so oppressed. I had a filet mignon tonight with Tyrone on my.
With Tyrone. There goes another racial stereotype named Tyrone.
You had to call on Tyrone.
I bet you wouldn't say that to Tyrone's face, because Tyrone would knock your motherfucking teeth out, right?
He would what did fucking Kevin Hart say? Pull his wig back blue. Pull his cap black. Pull his cap back blue. I've never heard some shit like that until I listened to Kevin Hart. I'm like, no. I've heard get his wig split. I've heard catch hands. I've heard, throat punch, catch fade. Bust his head to the white meat. I heard that one ages ago. But yeah, no, I don't. There's shit that I don't know.
Right? Oh my God, I try not to get like this, man. I really try. I try to be calm. I try to be cool. I try to be collected. I'm not a violent man. I don't have any. I've never been arrested. I don't have any felonies. But talk like this really pisses me off. But
So I get it. Like this, it's because I was there. Don't feel bad. Like I used to I used to get upset when I heard G-Man just lying about me. I was like, why the fuck would you just make up shit? Peel his muffin cap back. Yes, that shit don't make sense. But I used to get mad when I hear these guys. True empiricism would go through great lengths to misrepresent me, right? And I would take time. I mean, some time to sit down, consider what I said, and I'm starting to wonder, did I misrepresent? Did I go back and listen? Like, no, I didn't. I know what I said, and so you have to. I've seen the I'm Tyrone videos. Yeah, he got caught up and caught the wrong one in some of the videos. But you have to separate yourself from this YouTube shit. I know that sounds weird, but when you are here, it is, you know what? I'm going to engage in the material. I'm going to give my 2 cents and be as authentic and honest as I can. And I'm going to be me. I am not going to take what I see in front of me as serious as somebody actually sitting to my left or to my right. So that's something that you have to carry with you. At no point in time do I take these 2 clowns seriously. I don't, right? They're terrible people. At no time do I take G-Man seriously. If it just so happens to be something that's like if he got seriously hurt, I might contact MP and be like, go check on him or something, something like that. But outside of that, no. But because I know, everyone else knows that Rev wouldn't say shit like that in public. He's not going to come up to me and you and say that in person. Half the motherfuckers that be on Twitter running their mouth to me wouldn't say the shit. And trust me, Drag, how do you know that? Because I've been around the motherfuckers in real life already, and they didn't say the same shit that they're saying behind closed doors of me, okay? They're running back telling people that I'm going to go to their house and fuck them up or some shit. So, I got it. But you can't allow this kind of shit to bother you. I think it's funny because he's showing who he really is, right? Because now now that they get the grief, because they like attention. You have to get that. They like attention. G-Man, same thing. They like attention. They love that attention, but they like the affirmation, that attention that they get on the interwebs. Like for me, it's negative attention. The attention that they generate from Daywave and all these and the 4chan people and the Reddit, that's all negative attention. You know, Callie and goddamn now. I just talked to her on y'all know who I'm talking about. But the chick who reviews Foodie Beauty. But Charlie Gold. So all like that's negative attention. They don't like that. But when they show their asses, they're gonna get that attention. And it's gonna hurt. And we've seen that. She deleted all the fucking videos because she caught the attention of the Federation. So, you know. But no, yeah, don't let that shit stress you out.
Let's see how much these two aren't racist. Remember, PlayStation control. These two aren't racist. Shani loves black people.
EBT card. Oh, the blacks are so oppressed.
We're so oppressed.
God, honey,
Are you fucking kidding me?
Freedom.
G-Man attacks with these hands 1d41. If target is hit in the face, target must roll a con save or else target catches pink eye.
Those are some D&D references. Thank you, Wilson. Thank you. I appreciate you putting some nerd knowledge into the super chat. Thank you. That is, I don't want pink eye, so we might have to modify those rolling criteria.
Went too far.
Let's go into the slavery thing.
Slavery?
And only black people can be slaves. Let's not go look into the Irish slave.
What she's talking about is in England, right? Not England. In Europe, right? If you did a crime, right? Now, this is a way they would exploit the poor. This is how they would exploit the poor. If an Irish person stole something, right, and they got arrested, what they would do, they would send them to America, and they would basically be indentured servants, right? And they would have to be prisoners for about 7 years. They would work for 7 years, and then they could go off and do whatever they want. Now, my grandfather always told me this, and he may be wrong, but he tried to explain to me, one of the reasons why in America they brought black slaves over here. Let's think about it, right? Okay, you got an Irish slave. They decide that, let's say their master is cruel, beats them, rapes them, doesn't feed them. If they decide, you know what, I'm gonna run. It's hard to pick a white person out of a group of white people, right? If someone wants to protect that white person, how you doing? Oh, this is my niece, she's visiting, blah, blah, blah. They're not gonna think twice about that. But if you got people that look like me in a country full of people that look like them, I'm a slave, I decide I wanna run, where am I gonna go? Of course, you got the Underground Railroad, and they would protect and try to get slaves to the north. But, I can't just run into a crowd in town and blend in. I'm gonna get caught because I'm black, right? So, they were slaves. White people enslaved their own. I'm pretty sure every group has enslaved their own at some point in history. But they aren't really. They were definitely slaves, but not to the extent that black people were.
And how they actually were. They were paid for 1 pence, while a black slave would be 7 pence.
Yeah.
You were worth more than the Irish slave.
That's right.
Just like I got more dick than your husband. Okay,
this is really interesting revisionist history, but that was okay. You know what? That Black Guy TV, that was a low blow. How dare you talk about his baby carrot, sir? How dare you?
Talk about this shit. So, okay, the Irish slave, like I said, even though that Irish slave could run away, and they could run away and blend into the crowd, right, of white people, or just go escape anywhere else in the country, nobody would think twice. Okay, white people were slaves too, so it's okay, right? It's okay if you're fucking racism, right? Did Irish people enslaved for 400 fucking years? Did Irish people have to fight for their civil rights? Did Irish people get hosed?
Yeah, there's actually some Yato guy pointed. Yeah, there's a is it Logan? I can't remember that there is an Irish historian that actually puts this to rest because he finds it like interesting. People use this. I think it's something Logan or Leram. I cannot remember his name, but it's Shani's understanding of history is like her understanding of medicine and any other topic. It's not really there. I can't remember this guy's name. Is it Logan? I cannot remember. Why are you coming in here coughing? Right. Or is it Hogan? Why are you coming here coughing? You don't feel good. You went out and caught the Rona and then gonna bring it back to me? Is that what's going on? Is that what's cool in the streets now? We just bring back the Rona? Liam Hogan. You have allergies. Spell allergies. Liam Hogan, that's who it was. A-L. Man, if you don't get away from me with that, Jesus. Don't get away from me with that Rona.
No, A-L-I-G-Y.
That is what? That is not how you spell. What? What you? Man, blow out that candle. Is that Black Guy TV? What's going on, man? Yeah, I'm reviewing some of your stuff now.
Down, beaten, and bit by dogs just to get civil rights and so they could vote like the white man could? No, you know why? Because at some point in this country, like I was saying, they would send the criminals and stuff over here to work, right? And then, of course,
they sent the criminals to Australia. Yes, they were Irish slaves. There's difference between chattel and indentured servants, where there's some Irish, and actually Scottish chattel. They're few and far between, but they exist. You can actually I have a bit of a history book in there that shows the advertisement for escaped slaves. Usually, when it was like an Irish slave that escaped, it'd be this is some of y'all might find this funny. When some of the Irish slaves would escape, they take their wife with them, and the descriptions would like talk about how fond one of the slaves was for the other. So it's like, you'll see him. He stands about 5'7". He's real fond of a girl. She has short hair. She talks with a bit of a stutter. Like there's all these weird, goofy idiosyncrasies that they mention in the description, so you can help identify them. It's really interesting. You sit back and look at it, but it was interesting. But it's like with the kind of really weird revisionist history that Shani tries to promote. It doesn't really do anybody any justice to try and say, they were worth more. It's like, well, okay, there's if you're trying to compare sheer numbers, that's not even like what case are you trying to make at the end of the day, right? That's if you're trying to talk about, people reference the transatlantic slave trade as far as what's transpiring here and now, you don't even have to go back that far, right? Like that's not even remotely needed when you're making an argument where you compare the fact that Irish people eventually stopped being Irish at one point in time in American history. They became white people. Once they became white people, a lot of that discrimination went away. Not all of it. There's actually a really bloody battle that went on in New York in the late 1800s, I think. Late 1800s, early 1900s, where they broke out the shillelaghs and they started beating each other to death. But yeah. There's no need to revise history like this, but this is Shani. So,
when they would bring Italians and they would bring Irish and Scottish and French and all these other
they brought the good Italians, not the swarthy ones.
People, the poor from these countries that came here for a better life, and to work. The white people that were already here, they would treat them like shit. Back in that, they probably would have been considered a different race back in those days because they were Italian. I know my grandfather, he had friends that he knew that they would change their names if they were Irish or Italian to have a more American sounding name so they wouldn't get treated wrong. So it's not that long ago that Irish people and Jewish people were...
Actually, there's a funny story. I went... when I went to my first duty station, there was a chick, and her last name was Butricia. And I'd never seen a last name like that before in my life. And I was like, where is that from? I could not. This is Black Guy TV, by the way. And I said, I'd never seen a name like that before. Like, where is that? And it's actually, so she explained it to me, and that when her grandfather immigrated here, I think he came from Scotland, if I'm not mistaken, and he wanted to start anew. And so he wanted to change the family name from whatever it was, which I forgot. And so he wanted to change his last name, and him and his wife, and I think the kid, to Beautiful America. So he wanted his last name to be Beautiful America, because he was just in awe as far as the landscape. And the people doing the paperwork were like, well, no, that's, we only got so many characters, you're not going to do that. And so they ended up shortening it to Butricia. And so it's more of a portmanteau of beautiful and America put together. And so that's where her name comes from. Actually, my biological last name, the Dragnauct Silvis is my biological father's last name, is I guess a romanization of Sylvia, because the immigrant that came from Portugal, his last name was Sylvia, so it got changed to Silvus at some time after he got here for whatever reason. I'm not sure why, but that's actually very common practice. Actually, I think Secular Opinion's live, so yeah, we'll see some more of this. I didn't want to play too much of this here because this will be an assault mine. Actually, I talked to Frank today, and he's going to be cutting up the videos. And let's see. So, on that note, I'm going to be working on this shit. Turn this shit down. There we go. All right. So, I'm going to put this link here. I'll see y'all over at Secular Opinions. I did donate to Secular Opinions, get a new computer fund, because his computer is ass. Like, it's absolute ass. He needs a better one. So, instead of donating to people's fucking GoFundMe's to fight legal battles, like, this shit's fun. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm about to end this. Why are y'all still here? Why are y'all here? Where'd my chat go? There it is. Chat's not updated. It's still like 101 of y'all over here. If y'all want to see where I got the format for doing all these reviews, Secular Opinion is who I used to watch. If y'all didn't know that. That's why I still watch Secular Opinion. I watched Secular Opinion back in the day when he was in Dragon's Den, and Lusty McButton and quite a few can tell you that Dragon's Den back in the day was a shit. And fucking Secular Opinion was so good that he could come in the room and go, you know what? I don't feel like talking to Vaughn today. How you doing, so-and-so? And would just ignore the fuck out of Vaughn, and Vaughn would fly into a rage. Is he on his other channel? Oh, this is Secular's Revenge. Okay. Yeah, what? Did he get a strike on the other channel? That sucks. Yeah, now. Family changed Krieg to Craig. Okay. That's creative. There's like 101 of y'all. Y'all can head over to Secular Opinion. He's probably been talking about some of the same stuff. There's a link. There's a link. Secular's revenge, all one word. I'm looking in the chat right now to see. I'm looking for motherfuckers. I'm looking for you. You're still here because Second Opinion's not up. Okay, that's fair enough. I'm just actually let me while he's doing his thing. Did he get rid of this? Oh, remove by uploader. Okay. See what he's doing.
And somebody else made a comment that your wrenches are trolls, and they got timed out, and they wouldn't stop, so they got booted.
Yeah, but I don't have that many wrenches anymore. I got rid of a lot of people.
Yeah.
There's only one. No, I know there's one person that is, kind of annoyed with me, and I know he's aggravated with me, and I gave him his wrench back because I got tired of every time he posted something in the room. I had a pre-approved. It kept saying help for review, help for review, help for review. I was like, man, approve your own messages, will you? So that's why that one guy in Florida is still muted. So if I wasn't gonna hit approve.
Let me think of another one. Homosexuality is a sin I definitely can't stand, and I hate it with a passion. Let me explain what I mean by that. I'm not into the idea of two guys getting together and having doing things with each other sexually and whatnot, and calling that a relationship or whatever. You know what I mean? That is something that I hate, and I do everything in my power to avoid. As far as me doing any of that kind of stuff and whatnot, I fill my mind with the Word of God. I retain God in my thoughts on this particular topic. I remind myself that scientifically speaking, it is unnatural, and the Holy Spirit was constantly reminding me about God's Word, and it keeps me away from that.
What's good? It's your boy, Paulus Harris, aka Medusa. Hey, look, y'all already know what to do. Y'all already know who the fuck to tell. We as people, right? We get up every morning, right? And we got a routine that we actually really go through, right? But then once you actually really go through that routine, then you actually really start planning out your day, right? Meaning that, okay, this what needs to get done, but I want to do this. So in order for me to do this, I can't do that over there.
Point.
And then you actually really have that mindset, and then you go on with your day.
Yes, we get it. Yes,
but
you make a plan. You want to do. Yes. Oh my God.
Happens,
you spent an entire minute talking about this.
Cause you to actually really do some shit that, for the most part, that you really wasn't. It wasn't in your contentions, right? Keyword your.
My contentions?
But you ended up doing it any goddamn way. Public Enemy put out a CD a while back, and it was titled "Man Plans, God Laughs." Real catchy title.
When the last
something that you would actually really want to listen to, right? Because I'll be the first one to tell you.
Energy in your mind is not what you want, Phil. Stop it.
But here's the thing. First and foremost, why would God, which is a title, mind you, laugh off of something that you planned?
What?
Because 9 times out of 10, it was God, which is a title, actually really stuck in your craw in the goddamn
I have
first
had filet mignon from Outback. It's not that. It's kind of gummy.
So why would he laugh at some shit that, for the most part,
I don't.
Hey guys, so let's do a little eat with me mukbang moment. I am super wet because
we're gonna stop it right there. We're gonna find something else. My boy Larry doing. Ooh, anime review.
Essentially, what we get in the first 4 episodes is we get introduced to our main cast of characters.
You got that.
Excuse me. We get introduced to our main cast of characters, and the first 4 episodes pretty much just cover them stumbling across a scientific accident that they happen to come across that deals with time travel. Essentially, that what happens. Not much is explained on exactly how it was that they were able to
I'm
pull
gonna
it
need to get
off.
him like a better
They
headset
still
or
haven't
something, because
figured out
this,
what
or like a
caused
mic,
it to
actual mic.
begin with. And even with what we are presented with early on in the series in terms of the theories on time travel in this universe, there have already been events that sort of contradict it. So the first 4 episodes, I'll be honest with you all, it's a slow burn. It's a slow burn. It
Sounds like
takes
you're
a
not
while
you're not
before things
enticing me
really
to
start
watch
to
this
pick up.
anime.
In hindsight, I could argue you probably could have put the first 4 episodes.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever the case may be in your part of the world. I am Emo Halliwell, and I am stating this as a plain fact one more fucking time. One more fucking time, piece of shit. I'm explaining this to you one more fucking time, okay?
I think I played this
Secular
today.
opinion. Stop leaving me stupid voicemails. Secular opinion. Go fuck yourself. Secular opinion. You're a piece of shit. Secular opinion. You're a fucking pussy because every time you call me, you block your fucking number like a little fucking pussy. Okay? The reason, and then you say, oh, I'm worried about your health. I'm worried about why you're raging on YouTube. I'm raging on YouTube because pieces of shit like you. Do you understand that? You're a piece of shit today, a piece of shit tomorrow, a piece of shit next week. 10,000 years from now, you would be a piece of shit. Stop calling me and crank calling me and leaving me fucking stupid voicemails. I'm not a 2-year-old. You're not my fucking friend. You don't need to be checking up on me. You're not gonna send a fucking posse to my house because I'll bash their fucking faces in. Okay? I dare you to come to my fucking house because you won't have your fucking face left.
He's in
Do you
Canada.
understand me? Stop making the fucking calls. You fucking pussy! You're ignorant fucking pussy!
I think he's angry. Does he sound angry to you? I think he's a little angry. Just a little bit. I hope Secular reviews that video today, because he just put that one out. Like I think that one came out like 2 years ago.
Good morning,
Or a day
afternoon,
ago.
whatever the case may be in your part of the world. This video is going to be a correction to my truth video. A correction to my truth video because all you lame brain motherfuckers out there did not understand, do not get plain fucking English when I type some.
Fine, shit, man.
All right, looks like we're live, folks. All right, I'm in this. Go watch Secular Opinion.
See how we do. A little TMI, but you know, it worked.
There you go.
It worked like it should.